Okay, looking at this little Vaccar ice builder. Compressor's on the top of it, it's not running. And if you poke about in the electrics, it fires up and then goes off again. And I think it is the something going on with this. It's the ice bank control. Just tapped it. And it's come on. And then we've got power now. Yeah, something there. Let's go see if we've got one. Okay, I found this in the bin. I think it's the last one I've got. I think it was the last one the wholesalers had in stock, because I think Vaccar have stopped making them. The new ones look like a little Halliwell thermostat. Yeah, Halliwell. Yeah, big cell Halliwell. Them sort of little LED stats you'd have on a fridge or a cold room. I think Vaccar's been bought out by Halliwell, which I think is owned by Copeland. It's the last pressure switch I had. I think it was badged up as Halliwell, even though it was the Vaccar style. So they stopped making these, and they've adapted their little digital stats with the 3 LED displays on them. Which, I mean, they may well work, but I mean they don't really lend themselves to being mounted in a box like that, do they? So anyway, we will see if we can get this mounted in there. We've just got it linked out at the moment, so hopefully we can make use of those existing studs. They might even line up. Those wires might be long enough if we cut some of the cable ties. We're going to need to put some smaller crimps on, because these use a thinner crimp for the ice bank probe sensor. The other one we use is oh, I can't remember what they're called now. They've got a 3-pin probe on them, so if we have one of those we could probably have to put a new sensor on it as well. Okay, that's the new one in there. Just need to put some cable ties around these wires and tidy them up. And I've got this light bulb here is broken, so I've got another one. I think the hole might be a bit small, so I'll have to get the step drill on there. I'm not sure what they do. They might be overload lights. That looks like it's lit up. I think it's that torch line. So they might be trip lights for the overloads. Just to warn them that the overloads have tripped out if they have. I think that's what they are. So it probably wants replacing, because it's, you know, they need to know that it's not just off because it wants to be off, it's off because it's tripped, basically. So I don't know when that broke. I can't see. It might have been broke for a while. I can't remember. There might be the lens parts fallen off. I don't know the age of this thing. Plastics are broken. Okay, it's a bit tidier. And then we put another screw in the hole there to blanket where we've moved that post over. Take the fan off, we'll clean the condenser out, it's quite dirty. So it's been tripping on the high pressure switch. So it's got a reset button on there, we've had to press a few times, so while we're here, might as well do that. I just spotted in the bottom there's another ice bank control, that's why it's got 4 posts, because it must have had the post in each corner on the original one. So that one's packed up, somebody's fitted that one, and then we've come along and put this other one on there. That's basically how that works. You've got the compressor on the top and then the copper coil underneath. So something's been dropped in there. I don't know, it might be part of the construction. Don't know. Anyway. return pipe actually, where that comes out that diagonal. Let's see. So we've got a pipe coming down here, that's probably the return pipe. And the pump is under here somewhere, on the end of that pipe. So it's taking water out the bottom of the shield and then dumping it back in there, sort of firing it off towards that corner. That's your two sensors, min and max. You've got summer and winter on here, which I'm guessing they're meaning like high and low yield. But anyway, we're going to cover put back on. We're going to take the fan motor off and try and wash the corn out that way, see how much dirt we get out of this. There's very little airflow coming through it at the moment. Okay. There, you can actually feel the air movement up and down. Local lounge a bit cooler. It's going to be warm because it's working hard because there's no ice in there. Just took it out of the box just to see if I could see anything. There's not a lot to it really, just a couple of capacitors, a couple of diodes, some resistors, and these little doohickeys there, transistors or something, I don't know. And the relay, so if it's potentially it would be the relay, because you'd have to have two bad solder joints for it to be a bad solder connection. And it was switching on and off really rapidly, and if it was the circuit was working right, it would have a time delay on switching, so I'm going to say it's probably that relay's packed up. But yeah, there's not a lot to them.